You're listening to the Fat Hawg Podcast with BareAss The Bomb.
New show, who dis?
Yeah. Man, it's been a while. Gotta dust this thing off.
Yeah, man. It has been a while. It's
Yes.
time for season 2.
Season 2, bitches.
And the fucking production company changed our name.
Did they really?
It's not even the BareAss and the Bomb Show anymore. Now it's the Fat Hawg Podcast.
Really? Well,
It's still the BareAss and the Bomb Show.
of course it's still.
It's just going to be called the Fat Hawg Podcast everywhere you listen to podcasts.
Yeah. I'll just have to remember that when I'm broadcasting it.
And while so many things have changed here in the podcast studio,
Yes.
so many things about this show just seem to stay the same.
Absolutely.
This show is like a 1930s southern diner in like downtown in like a southern city.
So women can't vote and
No, there's
bathrooms are segregated?
There's no
Segregated?
blacks.
Right.
There's no blacks.
Well, that's ridiculous. Our mics are black.
Our mics are black. I don't like that.
Oddly enough, they were bigger than the white ones. It was weird.
I don't like that our show is so segregated and racist. I feel like we need to add black people to the show.
I might have opened a beer.
Yeah, but it's a Bud Light, which is extra Caucasian.
But that's because I'm on a diet and I have to have the light.
You know what else hasn't changed about this show?
Do you use nuts?
I didn't write anything down. I have no topics planned. I'm sure you have notes.
Actually, you know what's funny is when we were talking about doing season 2 and coming back, and we tried several times to do. We tried a couple times to come back and do something, and we could never get it to work out. You know what I mean?
Well, it was the last show we did was when the Texas cops let all those kids die,
Yeah.
and after that, it was just like, what do you even podcast about anymore?
Yeah, but I did make some notes. I did make some notes going through here. But now, because we were going to do current events, we were going to try to add that and stay like...
Fuck it. Let's just stick with your notes. We'll just...
Man. So, the first note that I have... Actually, you know what? I'm going to start this off in old school fashion. So, a poop story.
Oh, my God.
Oh. So... Is there a producer out here?
No.
Good. She can't hear. So, I had to deuce really bad, right? And I just got done deucing. You know, my doctor, okay, so my doctor upped my medicine for my diabetes. And it makes you go. So, it gives you the poops. So, I just got done deucing. I was in the shower.
Shits.
Yeah. I just got done deucing. I was in the shower doing my morning ritual. You know, chit shower, brush my grill, you know, all that stuff, right? So I decided, I was watching Family Guy, and Stewie said he's just gonna back up against a wall and poop on a wall, and I'm like, that sounds fun. I wouldn't try that one day. Well, apparently I had to deuce again, so I just backed up to the back wall of the shower and just deuced. Yeah, I cleaned it up though. Yeah, so you know.
What the fuck? You deuced on the wall in my shower?
Sometimes you gotta shit on a wall, bro.
What the fuck? Dude, my kid bathes in there.
I cleaned it up, man. I hit it with some Lysol.
Bro, that can never be fully clean. You shit on the wall in my shower.
Listen.
The only time I shit crazy like that is if I eat Asian food.
But listen, it was right after the doctor switched my meds. Or, it's not that he switched them, he gave me a higher milligram.
I don't give a fuck what the doctor prescribed you. What does that have to do with you shitting on the wall?
Have you never wanted to shit on a wall, ever?
No.
I don't know how many times I gotta tell you this. Turn your fucking notifications off.
I don't know why on the laptop.
I don't know why I gotta keep telling you this shit.
It's on the laptop, and I can't turn them off.
Anyways, I mean, there's never been a wall you've looked at and been like, I really want to shit on that.
No.
I've took the opportunity when I had it. It sucks that it was here, but...
Never has there been a time in my life where I was like, I'm looking for an opportunity to shit on a wall.
Oh, shit, ow.
Where a 2-year-old bathes.
Listen, I was not thinking about your 2-year-old while I was shitting on a wall, if that makes you feel any better.
Boy, you better hope fucking my old lady don't listen to this podcast. You're going to have to move out tomorrow.
She don't listen to the podcast.
She'll be like, sorry, you're out.
So moving right along, I came home from work one night out drinking with a friend. Came home from the bar.
Okay.
You came out of the bathroom in nothing but a towel.
Yeah.
And I know you remember this. I was the one drunk, and I remember. I remember it because I took a picture. And I think we should put it up on the website. I still have it.
Why?
Because it's funny. You came out to the studio to smoke.
Oh, I remember this. Yes.
And you stepped on a screwdriver, and it looked like you were on skates. And you went down, and I saw your butthole and your taint.
I did do a hardcore dive into a pile of boxes.
It was hilarious. So before I helped you up, of course I snapped off a couple of pictures because what kind of friend would I be if I didn't do that?
I mean, yeah. I think I was laying on the ground. I said, "Are you taking video?" You were like, "No, I took some pictures." I was like, "All right, cool."
Yeah, you were okay with it. It was kind of awesome.
I mean, yeah, obviously that's what you do when something like that happens. You videotape or take pictures immediately.
Yeah. So my other notes. This tells you how old this is. Vince retired.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that. I know it's been a while, but still.
Yeah. Vince retired.
Vince McMahon retired from WWE. Hell has frozen over.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is now who is in charge is basically Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
Right.
D-Generation X now control WWE.
Yeah.
The shit has gotten better since Vince is gone. It's more entertaining.
Way better.
I've enjoyed Triple H's reign.
Yes.
And, yeah. I still can't believe Vince is gone.
Yeah, and like, since this, they found something like 2 more payments or something to people, to the girls.
I'm barely picking you up at all now.
Oh, that's because I stood up, sorry.
A-Bomb's just fucking breaking his microphone.
Fuck all that. No, I was saying they found like 2 more payments.
Why are you standing?
Because my butt hurts. I'm sitting in this chair.
So since the last podcast, you have gotten so fat that you can't sit down anymore.
We have always done this, okay? We've always done this. I've always been, I need cushions to sit on because I'm old, all right? And my butt hurts. So,
I think Vince McMahon retired because Donald Trump isn't the president anymore.
Donald Trump is coming back as president, so you think that Vince will come back?
I'm going to say that Vince comes back with Donald Trump as his tag team partner.
Wait, maybe this is all a ploy so Vince can be the vice president.
Oh, it could be.
Yeah.
Whoa, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
What if Donald Trump became president and then pardoned Vince?
Or, okay, Vince becomes president and Trump is the vice president. Any combination of the two, I'm okay with.
That would be totally dope if Vince is the vice president.
Or president, I'm okay with that.
I mean, I'm okay with him being the president, too.
Yeah, why not?
Hardcore Fridays?
Bro.
It's fucking bring a weapon to work on Fridays?
Bro. Let's call it the mini purge.
Right. Once a month, you put all the employees in a ring, and the last 10 that remain are the ones that get to keep their jobs. That's how they do layoffs, like now. Instead of just laying off random people, they do a fucking battle royale.
Yeah.
The Royal Rumble.
Hardcore battle royale.
Right.
You know what, though? Top 10 keep their jobs, but top 5 get raises.
Yes. Yes.
But the caveat is you can't win 2 times in a row.
Why?
Make it fun, dude.
Bro, I just realized this is the first time I've ever done this podcast without coffee.
Oh. Well, the crazy story is behind us, so you can see if the producer will.
Man, she's in there watching her show. because I'm out here doing a podcast in this hot-ass fucking studio. By the way, if you hear a hum, it's because, fuck it, we're not doing this without a fan.
Yeah.
It's 90 fucking degrees in the studio.
True story. That's what happens when you're in Florida and it's summertime and
our AC quit. Remember, we used to have an air conditioning in here.
Yeah. Well, it's still there. I can see it. It
doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, it like
died.
It's like my grandfather. It died.
Right. And I think I did some diagnostic, and I think I found out what happened with the AC.
You bought it from a pawn shop?
Well, I did buy it from a pawn shop, but it always worked good. And then I think what happened is the funk from your ex-old lady built up inside of it and shorted out the circuit board.
That makes sense.
Because it used to be when I opened it up, I could get to the circuit board, and I'd listen real close, and it'd be like, dun, 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 dun. And then, so I opened it up. That's why they call it a circuit board, if you didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Thank you for the education.
Yeah, that's science, bro.
Yeah. Education's free today.
Right. It's called a circuit board because when the electricity goes through it, it hums, and the hum is and I don't know why it does that, but it's fucking electronics for you, man. Some things in science are just a mystery. So anyways, that's what it should be doing, and I opened it up, and instead it was going so I'm assuming that the funk from your ex-old lady got into the circus board and killed all the fucking clowns and the elephants were crying.
Maybe, and follow me on this, okay? Maybe while I had that at my house, my camper, we totally heard you still. So while we had it at the camper, while I was at work, it sucked her soul out. And now her soul is trapped in the circus board.
I don't think she has a soul or had a soul, so that's impossible.
Whatever was left of it.
She's smoking meth now.
That's the rumor.
I wasn't supposed to say that on the podcast.
No. I mean, that's a rumor. I mean, hey, it's something for sure.
Listen.
You know what? I hope she listens to this because that'll give us another listen.
Oh, maybe she'll call the cops on us, and then we'll do a show about the cops coming.
But live while they're here.
Right, of course.
Just invite them into the studio and be like, okay, now why are you here? They're gonna be like, why are you putting on headphones and turning on your computer? Because we want to go live on our podcast.
We're recording this for ours and your protection
and your safety. Yeah.
For your safety, we're gonna record this. By the way, great. Officer, have you ever eaten a chuck steak off the back of a whale? Of a whale. I like whales. Whales they're a cool animal. More education here on the Fat Hawg podcast.
That's great.
Whales are just cows without legs that live in the ocean.
So you're telling me whales are sea cows?
Whales are sea cows. And more interesting information, okay? Did you watch, I don't know if you watched it yet. I watched WWE Clash at the Castle.
I haven't watched it yet.
It was live from Wales.
Nice.
And the reason they call that country Wales is because it's actually a bunch of whales that don't go underwater. They just sit like right at the top. Their backs are out. And they've been up there so long that trees and shit grew on it. And they built a country there.
I think those are called submarines.
No, that's why they call the country Wales. If you watch on on Google Maps, you can see it move. It's the whales swimming around. They just swim around the map. That's why they call the country Wales. It's not always that close to fucking Iraq. It moves around. Geography, bro. Wales is usually next to Iraq, but not always.
So, going back to people doing meth.
That's why we had World War II.
I'm telling you,
because Iraq and Wales Iraq was mad that Wales was so close. And so they called Hitler and was like, yo, kill the Jews. Boom, World War II.
Speaking of World War II, that made no sense. We are all a little stupider on that rant.
Listen, dude. This isn't going to be like the old podcast, okay? I usually get on here and talk about shit that didn't make any sense. Now I'm here to give our listeners a fucking education.
That still made no fucking sense. What are you talking about? So, moving right along. So, ex-football player Kevin Ware indicted on murder charge for killing his girlfriend.
How'd he kill her?
I didn't read that far. It was a couple weeks ago, so...
Oh, yeah, these notes are a couple weeks old.
We get like a month old since we said we were going to try to come back.
He's already been prison raped by now.
Probably the first... Well, he's...
Well, wait. He was an NFL player.
He was
so
a defensive end. Now he's taking it to the end. And there's no defense.
Is he a pretty big dude, right?
Yeah, like 6'3", 6'4", I think.
So then he's not somebody's bitch. He made somebody's bitch. Probably day one.
Oh, yeah, he was a great defensive back.
Yeah, day one. He was like, he got in there and he was just like, yo, what up?
Yeah,
I'm
for
fucking
sure.
that ass.
So
he murdered his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
I wonder how. I mean, it could have been like, what if it was a little white chick and he murdered her by putting his dick in too far?
That could be entirely possible.
Speaking of murders, didn't like 30 people get stabbed in Canada today?
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, he was 25, 10 of them dead. Listen, I don't condone, he's 6'2". Kevin Ware's 6', sorry. I just Googled
Can you imagine being there for that and this guy just walks in with a knife and he just looks at you and he's like, sorry, guy. Sorry, friend.
Why do you sound like a South Park character? Sorry, friend.
It was the nicest stabbing ever.
Oh, good, because he's Canadian.
Right, he apologized to every single... Sorry, guy. Sorry, friend. Sorry, eh?
That's great. So, jeez.
I feel bad for all the families that are listening to this, and they're like, what the fuck, eh? He's making fun of our dead friends.
Eh?
Eh?
So, listen.
Who is this guy?
What kind... Canada, allow your people to have guns. Listen, I'm not saying that this guy wouldn't have went in and shot people up, but at least he would have been able to fucking defend herself. You know?
Yeah.
But, come on, man. This guy stabbed 25 people. Killed 10 of them. How the fuck? I mean, I don't even... you Googled it, so I don't know, like, where he killed him, like, how he killed him. Like, did he go into, like, a Canadian...
A knife.
I don't know, like, if he went into, like, a Canadian Walmart and was like...
What do you think they call Canadian Walmarts? Canada Mart?
Canada Mart?
Maple Mart?
Maple Mart. Syrup Depot.
Welcome to Maple Mart, guy. Welcome to Maple Mart, friend.
So, like, could you imagine being in a crowd of people and this guy's just like, fuck you, fuck you. Like, did he have 2 knives? Was it like a walking in just like a slasher movie? Like, I wonder how it happened.
See, what happened, like in America, this wouldn't happen, right?
Right.
Because a guy comes in with a knife, starts trying to slice people up. Americans are like, fuck this, they run. In Canada, they were all like, oh, he's just having a bad day, guy. Oh, he just stabbed Terrence, and he just stabbed Philip, and he just stabbed Lance. Let's go over and talk to him. Maybe we can calm him down. Excuse me, sir. Hey, maybe you're having a bad...
Terrence
look,
and Philip.
He just stabbed Bruce.
So, the first name you said was Terrence and Philip, and you sound like a guy from South Park. You think you watch South Park much? Like,
I think he just sliced up Sally and Sandra. Let's go try to have a talk with him. Excuse me, guy. Are you having a bad day, friend? Maybe I can... Oh my God! He just stabbed Frank. Frank is dead. Maybe we should talk to him. Excuse me, sir. Hello, guy. So it happened because instead of running away, they all
they all came towards him. There was just like a pile of bodies.
Right. They were just trying to. They were all thinking they could talk him down. It was probably an American that did the killing.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, come on.
He just walked in and was like, "I'm Canadian." Just like
he might have been a Canadian citizen, but he was not from Canada. It was probably a refugee from fucking Syria or something. It was just like, what do you mean I can't rape all your women? My culture says that rape is allowed. You're supposed to let me assimilate in my way and be respectful of my culture. And in my culture, we fucking stab people.
Would you fuck your people? No.
Ah!
What do you...
I stab people, 4 or 5 people every day. Fuck it, if you won't let me stab people here, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to Asia.
He just walked in and was like, "Prison rules, bitch!" Jesus. Man.
Fuck your Canada. I don't know why, but I feel like the stabber was Mr. T. I pity the fool.
Wait, what if he was a contractor and he said, "I puttied a fool"?
What if he was like a fucking Canadian Mr. T?
Yeah, I puttied a fool.
I pity the guy.
I pity the guy.
I pity the friend, fool.
Jeez.
We're going to hell.
You know what? You know, I was worried about how the direction this podcast was going to take. And you know what? I think I like season 2 much better than season 1 so far.
Yeah, you think season 2's the sequel's better on this one?
Well, listen, it took us a year to shoot season 1.
Yeah, that's true.
Season 2
We're
is
gonna
going
do
to be
season 2 in fucking
6 months.
in a fucking goddamn week. Like, we're gonna say current events. It's gonna be fucking 6 months from now. You're gonna be listening to something we recorded fucking 3 days from today. Like, the whole world's gonna be under nuclear fire, and somebody's gonna get just a hint of internet cell service somewhere in the Appalachian Mountains, and they'll be like, "Oh, finally, just a hint of cell service. What do we have for entertainment?" And we're gonna be it, and they're gonna be listening to fucking what happened on WWE Raw 6 months ago.
You know what? You know what? They deserve it.
We won't even mention the bombing because we don't know.
Right.
It's the future.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of like we're creating time travel by doing this podcast.
Kind of, yeah. Because we don't really ever mention the date. You know.
I mean, yeah, I guess we don't. But
you know.
We are creating time travel by doing this podcast. Look at all these wires on the table, and it all runs into a computer. There's a glass jar and some fucking mosquito spray next to a vibrating massager and a Gator's fucking neck pillow.
Yo, go Gators. What a win last night. Jesus.
And with that fan just brewing it all together and the fucking electricity from the bug zapper that's over there on the ceiling, as soon as my old lady opens that door to come out here and go, nah, 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 whatever the fuck she's going to say that doesn't make any sense, it's all going to brew together and go, woo! And it's going to be a flux capacitor.
A flux capacitor?
A flux capacitor.
Nice.
It capacitates the amount of fucks that I have to give.
Nice.
Woo!
Man. That's funny.
Since the last podcast, Ric Flair had his last match.
Yes.
Woo!
I was reading reports that said that he like lost consciousness like 2 or 3 times during the match.
Did you hear what he did after the match?
Cocaine and strippers?
He went to a strip club. Apparently, he didn't do any cocaine because they found him in the fucking strip club bathroom, sitting on the toilet. Well, he had been sitting on the toilet, but he had fallen down face first in the stall and busted the door open and was laying on the ground unconscious with shit hanging out of his ass. He passed out drunk while dropping a deuce at the strip club. First of all,
that guy is my fucking idol.
Ric Flair is the man. Woo!
Yo,
just because he takes shits at the strip club.
Listen, the fact that he passed out taking a shit at a strip club, that my friend is my idol.
He's a fucking legend, bro.
Of course he is.
He is a fucking legend. And when she opens the door and the time machine kicks in, first thing I'm doing is going to get fucking Ric Flair circa 1981 and bringing him here, and you're fired from the podcast. Ric Flair's the new co-host.
I get it. I get it. Totally, bro. I mean, listen, there's not a reason to not do that.
So, yeah, as soon as she opens the door.
As soon as she opens the door, should we just stop and stare at the door?
So, I think we got to take a break for like a sponsor.
Yeah.
Same sponsors. Did you know you too can have your very own podcast? It's super, super easy with Anchor. That's how me and Bomb do it every single week. All you got to do is download the free app to your smartphone, Apple or Android, or go right to anchor.fm from your laptop. They've got everything you need to record and edit right there. If you want to use your own software, you can do that too. Just upload it right through the app. They get your podcast out there to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more all across the internet. And you can make money from your podcast. They hook you up with sponsors. You don't have to find your own sponsors. They find them for you, get paid to podcast every single week. It's everything you need to make a professional podcast all in one place, and it's 100% free. So if you want to make a podcast, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm right now to get started. All right, we're back. Well, at least I'm back. I don't know what. Are you? Oh, you're back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. You said you had some more notes, some more stuff to talk about.
Listen.
Let's see if, like I said, I'm just going to take whatever you have taken notes on, and then you're going to probably say some bullshit about it that doesn't make any sense, and then I'm going to give the listeners an education on
Listen, you'll take what I give you, bitch, and you'll fucking like it.
Listen here, motherfucker. Your rent just went up.
What rent? We all know that I stay here on my good looks. And I got plenty of good looks. So.
Perfect. So don't ask me what happened when you get towed out of the tow zone.
That's all right. I own a Cadillac, too.
Ooh. Oh. Good luck getting far in that. The head gasket's blown.
Man, you'll blow anything.
By the way, can you get your piece of shit Cadillac out of my yard?
Man, I just sorted the registration, so it's yours. No. So, my childhood is shattered.
Why?
My childhood crush.
Why?
I know it's old news, but as we previously stated, some people might not know this because I kind of, jeez, fat boy.
Sorry.
So
What happened?
I was waiting on you. I thought you were doing something.
No, I was just moving, adjusting for. I'm fat. I'm in a corner.
So you like to think about celebrities and being infallible, which obviously we know. But man, when it's your childhood crush, Shakira.
Who?
Shakira.
What happened with Shakira?
That's funny because both of those beats sound like something she would make.
Right.
So she is going to trial for tax fraud. $23 million. Yeah.
She got a fat ass.
Yeah, she does. Apparently her hips don't lie, and God, I hope they don't. God. Anyways.
Her ass is big as the hood of a fucking Ford F-250.
So what it is, and I'm sure she's going to get off on this. I mean, she got me off.
I'm going to get off on this.
Yeah. She got me off plenty of times. Anyways, so
you be jerking off to Shakira, just like laid up in your room, just like.
Listen, it was more like after school on my couch, watching her music videos. Jesus. Anyways, so.
With the volume turned up or down?
I was by myself, so up.
Gay.
Yeah, that's gay. So we can say that because my best friend is gay.
Look, I used to watch
these nuts,
Britney Spears music videos, and give it a little whack whack.
Listen, bro.
You know, a little put smack. But
listen, when TRL was on.
But I would turn down the volume and play Metallica on a cassette tape.
So does that mean Metallica turns you on?
No, I just didn't want to listen to Britney Spears music because it would turn me off. I can fuck the Metallica.
And that's why you come in 37 seconds.
That's fine. I come.
You're right. Hey, you know what? True story, bro. True story. Like that's. So anyway, so I kind of read the story a little bit, and apparently, okay. So she has dual citizenship, and like she's Colombian. No, she's Brazilian.
Fucking Canadian, bro. It was her boyfriend that stabbed all them people mad about this fucking tax shit.
So anyway, she has dual citizenship or whatever, and their country states that if she's making money in that country, she has to pay taxes.
Ooh.
Well, right. Well, she wasn't living in that country when she made all this money. So she's saying that she shouldn't have to pay taxes on it, so she didn't. Because she lived in another country.
Right.
So they're saying, no, you owe us $23 million. I'm sure that's with penalties and late fees and all that stuff. Right. Excuse me.
So it's another country that's saying that, not U.S.
Yeah. It's not the U.S.
Oh, she's not going to fucking jail.
Yeah, like...
No, it's... You know who goes to jail? Fucking
Wesley Snipes?
WNBA players who take fucking weed things, cartridges into Russia.
Dude, don't even get me started on
Not pop
that
stars.
bullshit.
Oh, we're going to start. That's our next fucking topic
Listen,
of discussion.
bro.
I'm going to educate you.
No, listen. Here's the thing, right? I don't... You're a fucking idiot if you try to go to a place like Russia that we have been actively at war with or on the edge of war with for the last 50 fucking years. Like, why would you fucking try to smuggle drugs into fucking a country like that? That's so stupid. And then try to get fucking help from a country you denounced. What the fuck?
Do you not understand what it means to be a member of the LGBTQ7R fucking down, up, left, right plus community?
Listen, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, fuck, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. If you and she's black too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's black and gay. She can't get in trouble in the world, bro. Russia done fucked up. They have to let her go immediately.
Listen, did you know who's coming to her fucking rescue?
Fucking...
The Worm, Dennis Rodman.
Oh, yeah, I did hear that.
Rodman...
I was going to say Rosie O'Donnell, but
listen,
I think
bro,
you're right. I think it is The Worm.
Dennis Rodman married himself.
That makes sense.
Let's think about that for a minute. He married him fucking self.
I want to know if he had a prenup.
Right, and if he didn't, does he get half when he divorces himself? Like, what the fuck? Like, who gets the dick in that relationship?
Well, now, Dennis Rodman is... So, since he married himself, he's technically LGBT 7, up, down, left, right, plus.
Listen. Hold on. You're fucking bullshit.
You can't hear it on here because it's on my phone, not on the fucking computer.
Okay. I heard it.
Well, that's because you have fucking gay ear.
I have gay. Anyway, that means your phone gay?
You always hear him coming.
Yeah. No, so we want to say that, like, okay. So, like, Dennis Rodman, you got to give the guy credit. He boned Madonna when she was hot. They were together.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can't fault that. Like,
wait, so what you're saying is Madonna's not still hot?
When she was younger, he boned her.
Okay,
we'll say
you'd bone her now.
Bro, I'd bone her on her deathbed. Are you kidding me?
You'd bone her while thinking about Shakira and screaming the WNBA girl's name. I don't even know what her name is.
Brittany Griner.
Okay,
Griner.
Brittany. You'd be thinking of Shakira banging Madonna, going, Brittany, put your THC tubes in me. Okay,
great.
so now's when you're going to get educated along with the listeners. Do you know where Russia is?
North, bro. Everybody knows that.
Okay, so Russia is just outside of Australia.
Okay.
Okay, Russia is just outside of Australia.
Geography would BareAss the clown.
But the most populated part of Russia is right next to Alaska. That's where Vladimir Putin lives. Is across the street from Alaska.
Right.
And the whole reason, whole reason that Brittany Griner is trapped there is because she can't get back to America, because the only way she could get back to America is in that little pass of water between Russia and Alaska. She can't go through Australia to the south. She has to go through that little area.
So she has to cross through a watery taint.
No, that area is called a strait. And because of her status in the community, she can't cross that.
You know what? That's fair enough.
Fucking science, bro.
Although watery taint sounds way better.
It's a watery strait.
Gotcha.
I think it's called the Berlin Strait. The Berlin Strait, named after the second leader of Russia, Berlin, Germany. Yep. Fucking geography and science, bro.
Bro, who knew you were smart?
Right? Books, bro. Books.
Books? Wow.
Yeah, I go to the library.
Library?
Yeah, you go to the library. You rent books. Yeah, you rent books. You go to the library, you rent books. And I learned this thing on YouTube. You don't even have to fucking read them with your eyeballs.
What?
Yep, you just go to bed. You lay the book under your head, go to sleep. When you wake up, you know everything from it.
Whoa,
Fucking science, bro.
That's called Osmosis Jones.
Yes, it used to be called Osmosis Jones, but much like Aunt Jemima, they canceled calling it Jones because there are more than 7 black people in the United States with the last name Jones, so now it's Osmosis Gender Neutral.
Should it be racial neutral?
I don't know.
Because Jones can apply to a male or a female or an alien.
Listen, I know like 12 Jones, and none of them are black.
Fair enough. See? That's what I'm saying.
Yep, I know Joneses.
Do you know Mike Jones?
You know who? I'll tell you who's Jones right now is that Brittany Griner chick in Russia. She's stuck in jail, so with no weed. She's Jonesing for sure.
That's great.
And she can't cross the strait.
I'm actually jonesing for a fucking Twinkie right now, bro. You don't even know.
You said Twinkie.
I did.
All right. So, what other notes do you have?
So, Will Smith gets on YouTube and apologizes to Chris Rock.
Isn't he fucking irrelevant now?
Yeah, but it was a big move because it's the first time that he's came out and said anything. What the fuck are you doing over there?
What do you mean, bro?
Did you just pull a fruit cup out of your pocket? How fucking fat are you, bro? I'm fat, but I am not that fat.
It's fruit.
Yo, yeah, you are.
This is healthy. It's fruit.
It's in syrup, sugar syrup.
It's in fruit syrup.
Yeah, it's kind of like 30 grams of sugar. That's about as healthy as a fucking Twinkie.
Look, I drink these like 2 a day. It's like a shot. You just take it like a shot, and it's
I've used that line before, and she'll never go for it.
Listen, this is fruit is a plant that grows on a stalk. So fruit is technically a vegetable. That's why they call it fruits and vegetables. So this is a salad.
So most of that is like peaches and pears.
None of those is a salad. The syrup is dressing.
None of those grow on a stalk.
You put ranch.
They grow on trees.
You put ranch on your lettuce and tomato salad. I put syrup on my salad, and it's a pear and peach salad, and they all grow on stalks.
They grow on trees.
What are trees? Just a bunch of stalks together.
No.
Yeah.
That's not how that works. God.
Clearly you haven't been to the Liberty fucking recently.
No. Last time I was at one of those, I was in high school.
Yep.
And I met my friend's girlfriend there. So we didn't get caught.
Right. This is why you don't know any of this information. Science has changed. Math has changed. Now it's called Common Core
Look,
math.
if it makes you feel any better, I was there for biology.
Biology is science, and biology and science have changed. Look, when you were in high school, a man had a penis, a woman had a vagina.
Bro.
Science has changed. That's not the case anymore.
Listen. I liked my kind of biology. That was fun. I might have been a nerd in high school, or a dork, or whatever.
Now chicks can have dicks, dudes can have vaginas, dudes can have babies, and all of that is about fruit. So that's why I know about this cup.
Speaking of food, so today is a Sunday.
Day after yesterday, day before tomorrow, bro.
Yes, tomorrow. I have
day after tomorrow.
I have
day after today.
I said tomorrow. Yeah,
It's the day before the day after tomorrow.
Yeah, I have bought us the Pocky One Chip Challenge. So we are going to film a video, and while we are doing the One Chip Challenge, I know how you love spicy stuff.
I do.
So
yeah, we're gonna eat this fucking bullshit ass potato chip.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
It's gonna be fucking stupid.
I think it's gonna be better than the Hot Ones Challenge.
Yeah, maybe. It's gonna be. So I don't know if it's gonna be better, Because this time I'll be more mentally prepared of what I'm getting myself into.
I told you what you were getting yourself into before.
Yeah, but you don't really know until you experience it.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like childbirth. You don't know about it until you experience it. And thankfully, it's 2022, so I can have a baby now.
I still don't think you can have a baby.
Yeah, dude. Science says men can have children now.
Maybe. I just
Yeah, bro.
I just don't see it happening.
Yep.
So.
It's true.
But, yeah. So this is gonna happen, bro. I think we're gonna film it. It's gonna be good.
The Packy One Chip Challenge.
Bro, the chip comes in a coffin.
Can I dip it and stuff?
More hot sauce?
No, I can't get some, like, guacamole?
If you want to. I don't see why not. I mean, the official rules of the challenge are you can't do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So are we going to follow the official challenge rules?
I am.
And what do they say? What do we got to do?
Eat the chip, no drinking for as long as you can. And they have a time frame, like 1 minute, you're a pussy. 5 minutes, you're good. 10 minutes, you're a god.
10 minutes, you're a god.
Yes. According to them.
So they're going to be changing the name of this podcast again. Two gods and a gay rise.
No drinking anything or eating anything after you eat the chip.
It's fine. It's fine.
For 10 minutes? You think you can?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So I hope you have time lapse on your phone.
I mean, it can't hurt worse than a tattoo.
And see, that's the thing, right? Like,
well, depending on where the tattoo is. This one under my arm hurt like a motherfucker. Hour and a half.
yeah, I was there for that. You cried like a
You weren't there for the one under my arm.
Yes, I was.
The microphone?
Yeah.
You weren't there for that.
Yes.
Where
I
was it?
On your arm. You just
Yeah,
showed
but
me.
Where was the shop that I got it done?
You got it at the same time you got the piano and the broken record.
No. Did not.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure.
I got the broken record in my kitchen in Deltona.
I remember that. That's when I got the faded out A-bomb.
Right. Okay, and the piano keys I got
In your kitchen in Deltona.
No, not the piano keys. I got was the broken record and the guitar up here. I got this guitar up here and this broken record at the same time, and then I got the piano keys with the clef at the same time, and then this was a completely separate time. Same artist that did the clef and the piano keys. The Puerto Rican guy from across the street did the record and the guitar, and then Jake did these two, and then Jake did this. And the one underneath was probably the most painful thing ever because Jake was trying out his new rotary gun. He never used a rotary gun before.
Oh.
And the rotary gun moves slower than a regular gun.
That sucks.
And it just goes douche, 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 douche. And the guy he was working for demanded that he know how to use a rotary gun. He didn't want to. He was like, I have no desire to ever use a rotary gun. Like, I don't like them. And the guy was like, well, you're not going to work here unless you're proficient with a rotary gun. So find somebody you can work on.
Jesus.
And so he was like, yeah, I'll give you another free tattoo. Because they were all free. Because he was a buddy of mine that was like an apprentice or whatever.
Right.
So he was just like, yeah, you want to come in? I'll give you another free one. I got to do this rotary gun thing. I was like, okay, what's a rotary gun? He's like, oh, it's the same shit. So I went in there and did it. And it was set too deep. And it got super infected. Like, if you look at it, there's like big chunks of the black missing everywhere.
So have it redone. We know a guy.
No, I'm never having that redone.
Bro, dude, Art...
No one's ever going to tattoo under my
Bro, Art could fucking do that, bro.
Oh, I'm sure he could. I'm not saying that it can't be done. I just said I'm not ever doing it again. It was fucking brutal. And Art fucking, it might not hurt at all. It might just be like all the rest of them, but nope. Not even willing to take the fucking chance.
What if I pay for it?
So, if somebody fucking strapped you down and put a glass tube in your dick and smashed it with a fucking hammer, 5 years later, would you be like, oh, let's do it again? I know it's a different guy doing it. Like, it might not hurt as bad, bro. It's a different guy shoving a glass tube in your dick and hitting it with a hammer.
Do I deserve it?
Yes. You always deserve it.
Well, then I'd fucking let him do it, I guess. I deserve it. What the fuck? I'm a masochist, bro, apparently. You asked the wrong guy there, bro. Get on my level.
So, within the next month, you will be able to go to fathawg.com and purchase a video of A-Bomb getting a tube shoved up his dick and smacked with a hammer. I know a guy that'll do it.
You know what? Fair enough. You need to do a
It comes free when you order a pair of his underwear. We're going to start selling your underwear online, bro. Were we on a topic that we're supposed to be talking about?
No, that was it. The one chip challenge. That was the last of my notes.
Yeah. So we're going to start selling your underwear.
Yeah, man. I need to go. I need to go buy more first, though.
So yeah, there's this thing on the internet where all these weird motherfuckers around the world really want to smell your fucking ass and ball sweat. They want underwear, fucking panties.
Listen, if they pay extra, I will come on the underwear for them.
I mean, what they're doing is they're laying on the couch, they're throwing on some Rihanna, and they're just beating their dick while they snip your panties.
I'm okay with that.
I mean, I'm okay with it too if they're gonna pay.
You know, I mean, hey, I just Wednesday. We'll get on the site and we'll search it out and see what people are paying and.
Right, so they want to see. You have to do like a gallery of pictures so they can look at you and before they buy them, right? So they know what they're buying,
right? And
they tell you that you need to be like sexy in the pictures and do poses and shit.
Oh,
so
I'm fucked.
You want to turn the guys on so they, are into it. So I've got a whole idea of a photo shoot to do with him.
Wearing nothing but a baby sock?
No, you're gonna be wearing some of the underwear that we're gonna be selling, but I'd be like, act like a tiger. You're a tiger. Oh, dude, you like doggy style with your ass poked up, looking back, blowing a kiss, bro. Just fucking some Austrian guy. You're like, oh, look at the buns on these, the hams.
Listen. When I
look
did
at the hams.
Listen, if you remember when I did those custom wrestling videos?
Yeah.
It was the Austrian guys, the fucking bodybuilders that wanted that shit.
What,
like,
so I'm not gonna say what they wanted was normal. However, them jerking off to watching a giant fucking dude beat the shit out of a little chick
she was so hot.
It's fucked up, right? It's fucked up that that's what they get off on. However, I feel like it's more normal than shoving your nose into a fucking 500-pound dude's shit-stained sweaty underwear and inhaling deeply while you fucking blast your techno and
Listen.
It's so good!
Listen, once they leave here, I don't give a fuck what happens to them.
Rub them on my face! On my face!
Listen, as long as they're not trying to take fucking DNA from there and try to clone me. I mean, it's a lot of cloning they gotta have.
Whoa, bro. What if in like 100 years, all of Austria is just you?
What if
clones of you run the whole fucking all of Austria?
But what if in like 20 years, all of Austria's army is just me?
Whoa. And they would send their entire navy filled with troops. Each ship holds one man.
Listen, technically, that ship would be full of seamen.
They would have... If you were going to parachute in, they'd have to have like 3 planes with fucking cables that extend down and hold the one guy that's paratrooping in. They could just fill you full of like bratwurst and cheese and baked beans for like a week and then just drop you somewhere. And you just... and the whole country's like, ah! What's weird is, if they did that in like... If they dropped it in Russia, like in the most populated area, all the gay people would be stuck in Russia and they'd die of your fart smell. They wouldn't be able to get into Alaska because they can't go across the strait. Oh, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Oh, so dudes jerking their dick to you in Austria. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, bro.
It is. It's going to be fucking awesome. We should do, like, themed photo shoots for this. I definitely think we should. We can do you in tools.
Oh, we already looked into it. It was too expensive. I was going to say we should make a fat guy calendar.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
But, it's a niche, bro. We could charge more for the calendar.
Here, hear me out. I got a video idea for your sex site.
Right?
for your OnlyFans.
Right.
OnlyFats. Oh my
OnlyFats,
God!
yes!
Yes, we have to start
Yes!
a new website.
Yes!
OnlyFats.com. OnlyFans.com.
Bro, OnlyFans.
Yes. It's
Yo,
done.
good thing I know a bunch of fat girls.
Fucking millionaires now. Woohoo! Podcast over. Millionaires now.
Bro, are you kidding me? We're just upgrading the studio.
No shit. We're going to be way better than Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's going to do our podcast. Our podcast is going to be Joe Rogan and one of his guests coming to our podcast. Because our podcast is so good that Joe Rogan can only have his guests on our podcast. He's going to interview them for us while we go, okay, well, we're going to look over and go, Joe Rogan, ask him about that time that he made wine in the Himalayas with Jesus. And Joe Rogan's going to go, yes, sir. Hey, Bruce Willis, tell me about that time you made wine in the Himalayas with Jesus. It's going to be, we're just going to relay our questions through Joe Rogan live on the air. So, all right, for your OnlyFats page, first video, I got it, bro. These people are into weird shit, right?
Right.
So I just bought a lawn tractor.
Right? I like where this is going already.
So we're going to take a tarp, and we're going to lay it out in the backyard. And we're going to cover it in several different flavors of pudding and jello. Chocolate, vanilla, tapioca, some strawberry jello, some fucking blueberry jello. And we're going to mix it all together like in a kiddie pool and then dump it onto the tarp. And then you're going to get into a pair of polka dot underwear and hold onto a rope. And I'm going to pull you across the stuff slowly.
What if we did fat guy paintings, stomach paintings?
Whoa. Butt crack. Oh, dude, fart art.
Listen, I am not putting paint in my ass.
Listen, dude,
I'm not putting paint in my ass.
Fart art is the next evolution of
because
the
you're
internet.
going to have to pressure wash my asshole.
What do you mean?
Bro, I can't reach to all the crevices.
How do you wash your ass?
Don't ask questions. You know that long loofah that's in the shower?
Okay, perfect.
But I won't be able to see.
You would need to see. When it runs clear, it's clean. Same way you clean your ass now. When it runs clear, it's clean.
I don't know about you, but I wipe my ass kind of. So it's
perfect.
always clean.
Listen, fart art is a thing. We're going to shove. We're not going to shove. It's just going to be on the outskirts of your asshole. We're going to pour some acrylic, non-toxic paint into your butt crack. You're going to aim
Yeah, listen, we made that mistake last time. I almost died.
You're going to aim at a fucking poster board or a canvas and just... it's gonna blast. It's gonna blast paint all over the thing. It's called fart art. It's worth $1 million. Joe Rogan's doing his podcast on our podcast. $1 million.
Bro, I burped and it smelled like tacos. That's
$2 million because now we got OnlyFats.
Right.
OnlyFats and fart art. Fartart.com.
Fartart.com. That's
TM.
great. TM.
Fart art. TM. OnlyFats. TM.
That's great.
You heard it first, right here on the Fat Hog Podcast. Don't deny me my right of fame.
Don't deny your dream.
Yeah, don't deny me my fucking dreams. If I want fat people to make money by their sexuality and by farting on the fucking canvases, why can't I have that? Look what Mike Busey did. Mike Busey just wanted to get paid to have a fucking party and have threesomes with hot chicks. Everybody's like, bro, nobody's going to pay you to have, party and have threesomes with hot chicks. Boom, millionaire.
Yeah.
So I can have fat people fucking on OnlyFats, and I can have fartart.com, TM. And fucking rich.
Speaking of Busey, next members party, Halloween, drunk people in costumes.
They're having more of those?
Yeah, I had a couple got canceled. I want to take a second.
They got fucking those members weekends got canceled faster than Louis C.K., bro.
Yeah, but he's not canceling drunk people in costumes. So you have till Halloween, man. Sign up, MikeBusey.com, and not a paid advertisement, but
we should combat him. We should go against his drunk people in costumes with sober people in boxer shorts. Dude, right next door.
Go hit up all the AA meetings and be like, we're going to have a party called Sober People in Boxers.
Right. We're going to battle Mike Busey for fucking Halloween supremacy. He thinks you have to be intoxicated and wear a costume. We know you can be sober and in your underwear.
So, yeah, man, I'm kind of excited for that one, man. We got some crazy stuff planned.
We're all going to listen to Shakira and make fart art. TM.
Bro, I can't wait, man. I can't wait for that. We got.
What are you going as?
I think I'm gonna go with your ideas. Go on and get.
Earth?
Yeah. So we need 3 costumes.
So that's perfect. So you can be Earth, the Moon, the Mars.
The Mars.
Right, you're the Mars, the Spanish fucking Mars.
The Mars. What are you?
De Mars.
The Mars. The Mars.
Mexican Mars.
Mm-hmm.
They call me De Mars.
The Mars. That's awesome.
I am the planet that is red, De Mars. I am the planet that is red, De Mars. All you need is a red sheet for Mars, a fucking, like a white sheet, and we'll spray some gray on it with some circles for the moon.
Right.
And then Earth is just, you're going to get a blue sheet, and we're going to fucking spray paint some green and brown on it. It's Earth.
I got the brown handled. Gross.
Earth is such a great idea for costume.
Right.
Or I still think you could get away with doing Rey Mysterio. I think that would be fucking hilarious.
You gonna buy the mask? It's just expensive.
Bro, you can buy the costume mask for like $20.
That's expensive. I'm broke.
Motherfucker, that's because you work at fucking Verizon.
I appreciate you not telling some people at work.
Well, actually, we probably should tell them who you were, so they'll come buy a fucking phone, right?
Right. If you happen to be in the DeBary, Florida area,
And you would like a Metro PCS phone.
right.
Just be aware that if you buy a phone at Metro PCS, or if you go there to get a free phone, you do have to buy all the accessories that go along with that phone, or you can't have it.
Listen, and you only get the best deal if you come see me.
Right. He can, normally if you go in there, it costs $300 to $400 to walk out of the phone. He can get you out $150.
There you go.
Right. You just got to get the $60 plan, which comes with free fucking Amazon Prime.
Listen, that's a fucking deal right now. Amazon Prime's $20 a month.
It's a $70 plan. It comes with free Amazon Prime, free insurance, and free calling to Puerto Rico. And it's the cases are $72. The screen protectors are $94.
But I can give them to you right now for $25.
And if you buy a brand new free fucking Moto phone, it comes with no charger.
That's Samsung and fucking iPhones. Man.
It's only going to cost you fucking $80 a month. If you sign up now, it'll be $90 a month.
Right. I love how every time you say that, the fucking price goes up.
Well, yeah, you got to do like Jessica.
Right.
Or we're not allowed to say her name in the podcast. She's missing. Fuck it.
That's fucked up.
I don't care. Look, I'm not talking about anything that was said by you. I have my own personal experiences with that bitch.
Oh. Right.
I went in there to get me a phone. Not a free phone either. Paid for phone. I think I bought like 3 of them motherfuckers.
Right. And
she told me, oh, it's going to be this, this, and this. And I fucking leave. My bill's like fucking $200. I'm like, what? How the fuck?
Right.
It's supposed to be, my bill's supposed to be like $120 or $130. How the fuck? So I go into your store and you check it out. And you're like, oh, you've got insurance on all these phones and international calling. And I'm like, what? I don't fucking even know anybody in Zimbabwe. Why do I need international calling to fucking Zimbabwe?
Right. What the fuck?
I think we got to take another break now.
Yeah, my butt's hurting.
Yeah, we'll be back with the conclusion to the Fat Hog podcast in just a moment. Do you love sucking cock but can't stand the aftertaste? Does your girlfriend always come home with that horrible dick breath? Hi, I'm Dr. BareAss, and with my new patented formula, Dick Be Gone mouthwash, wiener breath is a thing of the past.
I suck dick for a living, but when I come home, my husband never wants to kiss me because I have awful dick breath. But that's not a problem for me anymore with Dr. BareAss Dick Be Gone. Thanks, BareAss.
Dr. BareAss Dick Be Gone mouthwash, guaranteed to kill penis breath or your money back. Now available in industrial strength.
Dr. BareAss's Dick Be Gone mouthwash, now available by mail order only. Side effects may include anal leakage, anal bleeding, vomiting, bleeding from the eyes, genital herpes, ingrown pubic hairs, development of breasts in men, diarrhea, blurred vision, and in most cases, loss of life.
Oh shit, there's Austrian dudes jerking off your videos right now. We already made $1 million. I'm only fat. .com TM. All right, so we're back, and real quick, we want to throw out a couple things that we're going to be doing on the podcast coming up.
Yes.
Why do I sound like a 1990s radio host?
You sound again, TRL. Coming in at number 3 this week.
Coming up next on 97.4, it's The Beats is Sharika.
Sharika?
Well, they didn't know how her name was pronounced in the 90s.
Yeah.
What's her name again?
Shakira.
I don't know if that's Shakira or if that's Austrian dudes jerking off to your porn. I don't know.
Oh, no,
It's both.
Yeah, it's both.
It's both. So, we're going to try to do this idea that we've been having for a long time of having guests. We've never had a guest on the podcast.
No.
So this season was supposed to all be about guests.
Yes.
And the whole reason that it's taken us so long to get here is because we had a great guest lined up, and he kept backing out last minute. So we kept pushing it, and finally we said, fuck it, we got to do this. We can't wait any longer.
Yeah.
So we're here with no guest today, and we're going to try to get him, who's going to be a surprise guest, Rick, and but we're going to have guests. Fuck it, as much as we can this season, and I want to do a thing called Topic Roulette.
That's going to be fun.
I don't know if we're going to do a wheel or just topics in a hat, but they're going to have to choose the topics as we go. So they're going to pick a topic, and we're just going to go for like 20, 30 minutes on whatever if they fucking pull it out of the hat. And it could be anything.
Yes.
There's going to be the most random shit in there. And we're just going to go ham on it. Maybe you guys probably get some education, because clearly I've been sleeping on the Encyclopedia Britannica. Yes.
TM. No.
TM. So we're going to try to do that, and we're going to try to do video podcast.
You know, I can't wait for that, man, because I kind of miss doing our lives.
Well, the point, we set the studio up now to do a video podcast. We got all this cool shit on the wall. We got some, so we're all set up for it. We just, the issue is the cameras. We have the cameras, but they're not set up, and I'm fat and lazy, and I haven't done it.
So the stuff on the wall, like there's a fucking hatchet, bro. Like
that is not a hatchet. That is actually a real deal fucking tomahawk, Indian tomahawk. Thank you. I dug that up on a job site. Had it checked out by Encyclopedia Britannica.
Did Xena chew it because it looks like it's been sued by the dog?
No. That's if you look at it close, that's just like and
gravity.
There you go breaking shit.
Gravity.
Well, one of our guests is going to tell you how gravity's not real, but if you look at that, that's all just wood rot because that was buried underground. I'm pretty sure it's not the original handle. Somebody obviously put another handle on the head.
I had wood rot one time. Then I took a shower. Went to see my
met
doctor.
Your ex. That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Look what she did to our air conditioning.
But you know, I really appreciate what she went through to put this wall up. We're not going to talk about it all because I want it to be a surprise when people see it.
Well, there's a bunch of wrestling stuff, and there's fucking Mike Busey stuff.
But I do want to point out that you have 2 generations of the Bell.
Yeah.
And
we do.
I really appreciate that.
We got a lot of stuff paying homage to the original BareAss The Bomb Show back in the day. We have the Temple to the Chef.
Yes.
Temple to the Chef. We've got some of our favorite Hot Wheels cars, representation of our some movies that we like, wrestlers that we like. The winning hat is there. The fucking tomahawk hatchet.
Listen.
Stop touching everything. You keep making it fall.
Listen, that winning hat, the fucking memories.
Well, we'll have stories about that when we get this video podcast up because then we can explain what you're looking at, where it came from, and how it exists. So, yeah, we're going to be doing that coming up in the future, hopefully. And then you have your own fucking podcast now.
Yes.
You've kind of left me in the dust, and you're gone out doing your own thing.
Well, because you don't know about it. It's called Fat Talks. Okay. It's called Fat Talks, and it's about the life of being fat.
Right. You just think that you're fucking... You just think that you're that dude from 3-6 Mafia that left. Drawing a blank now.
Which one?
Juicy J. You just think you're Juicy J. You just go out and do your own thing. Just leave 3-6 behind.
No. I just because I feel like there's a lack of support for fat people. And as funny as that sounds,
I mean,
there is. Look at the troubles I have finding chairs.
Right. But the one you're sitting in was $9.99 at Walmart. That's pretty supportive.
Listen, I'm surprised this thing's held up this fucking long. I've used it for a lot of stuff. You pooped out of it.
I did poop out of it.
You know, so
I'm pretty sure I've hit somebody with that. Like in a real wrestling match.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that Ruby Flyer's head has bounced off that chair.
It is a little bent, so maybe.
Well, then it wouldn't have been Ruby. His head wouldn't bend it.
But yeah, man. So it's just about life of being a big person, man, and the trials and tribulations and the mental stuff.
Oh, what's it called? Where can they listen to it?
Fat Talks, and it'll be linked on our website, and it's on Spotify and
I don't
Anchor.
remember you paying for ad space on the website.
Listen, I'll give you the dick later. Shut up.
Whoa. It's
Whoa.
Not that kind of a podcast, bro. I'm not from Austria.
Listen, I gave you 2 pairs of underwear. That's plenty of payment.
Yeah, well, that's because I was going camping with the family, and I needed a tent that would fit all 32 of us.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Still payment, bitch. Tents are expensive.
2 pairs of underwear and a fucking shower curtain rod.
Shower curtain rod.
All right, so we've gotten out of the way of the stuff that we're going to be doing. Don't forget, you can always go to fathog.com and pick up some merch. And now we're going to move into story time.
Yes.
It's time for story.
So
Hey, Mom's got a story.
I
Hey, Mom's
do.
got a story. Go ahead.
That's funny. So, okay. So my brothers got arrested.
No.
And
You're talking about, so is it the same brothers that we've talked about them being in prison before?
Yes.
Okay, moving on.
So they
Well, we have to have names for your brothers without naming them, right? We can't name them.
no. For this story, we can.
We can name them?
Yeah. So
So their names are John and Ref.
yeah, that was me, by the way, texting you. So when John, I had to think about how you did that. So when I guess after both of them were locked up, right? So the FBI was coming around.
Right.
And as a young kid, I was trying to hustle to make money. I lived in a trailer park. And there was a bunch of people that lived in this trailer park. So we went around, me and my friend, and we
So wait, you're just moving on. You're passing stuff. You're living in a trailer park. The FBI's snooping around.
Well, I'm getting to that.
Have Ron and Jeff been arrested yet?
Yeah, they're both in
They're
jail.
already arrested. So the FBI
Yeah.
came to the house and arrested them.
Yes.
So you're pretty much like the Trump family.
Kind of,
Like
yeah.
the FBI
Okay.
came to your house
Yeah,
with
but-
no fucking reason to, absolutely whatsoever, because clearly Ron and Jeff did nothing wrong, just like Donald. And the FBI came looking for documents.
I guess, yeah.
At Trump's, with Ron and Jeff, they were looking for bodies.
Right.
We'll say, quote unquote, bodies,
And drug money.
and which they didn't find any bodies
None of.
or drug money.
Right.
So you're basically same situation as Trump. You guys are in the same situation as Trump right now.
So we lived on a kind of like on like the backside of the trailer park. So there was a separate street down the trailer park.
What kind of trailer park?
A mobile home park.
So like a mobile home village, mobile home park, Mexican trailer park, Canadian trailer park, Puerto Rican trailer park.
White people trailer park.
Oh, white people?
Yeah, but not white trash, like high class.
Like like a 55 up community.
Yeah, kinda. So
How
we
many
live-
junk cars were in the yard?
None.
How many soft spots in the floor?
None.
Bullshit. I've been to that house.
Yeah, later on. But
The soft spots were from where they ripped up the floor and you had to replace it with plywood.
yeah. So, anyways, so when we'll start like this. When Ron got arrested, they had been out partying the night before. Ron slept on his stomach with his face planted into the couch.
Right.
That was the only way he could sleep comfortably. I don't know how the fuck he did it. He slept on his stomach, like with his forehead literally pressed against. I don't know. Anyways, so the story I was told was that they came in, blocked off all the roads. SWAT team rappelled down from a helicopter and surrounded my house with MP5s.
Nice.
Yeah. And so my
Not
brothers...
those pussy ass MP5s have now. We're talking 1985 MP5s.
Right. So they... Yeah, it was nuts. So they come... You have a question, sir?
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Why didn't your sister just walk outside, look over the trees, and see them coming?
She was in school.
She's 6'12".
Yeah, she's 6'12". She's in school.
All right.
Yeah. So they went out partying the night before, and so Ron was sleeping. Jeff had just got up or was woken up by the police beating on the door. And Jeff, being the smartass that he is, Jeff was the troublemaker of the two. Like, in a sense, he had this smartass mouth. So he opens up the door, and he sees all these cops, and he sees that they're surrounded. And he goes, "Which one of us you want?" And they go, "We want Ron." Oh, fuck, I forgot. We're supposed to be using fake names. But, so, they...
John. We want John.
John, yeah. So... so, they...
The fat one. We want the fat one.
Yeah, they're both... So, my brothers are 6'1", and each of them were right around 500 pounds at this point.
Okay.
And clearly the cops were intimidated by him. Because... Ref, I had to think about his name. Ref had a history of fighting cops, or at least that's what I was told.
My understanding is that he could have farted and taken out the helicopter.
Kind of like the Hulk, yeah.
Yeah.
So they come, and he says, "All right, I gotta wake him up. We're gonna get dressed." And they say, "No, you have to come out now." And he goes, "No, he'll be out in a fucking minute." And so he closes the door. And they're on a bullhorn again. "Hey, you need to come out now. We're coming in to get you." Da-da-da. And so, John, I can't fucking forget his name.
Just call him Ron.
Yeah, Ron opens up the door and says, "What do you want?" And he says, "Hey, Ron," I almost called him by his last name because that's how the cops did it, and said, "Hey, you're coming with us. You're under arrest." He says, "All right, cool. Let me get dressed." They said, "No. You need to come now." And he just looked at me and says, "No, I'm going to get dressed, and you're going to let me get dressed." And they're like, "No, if you close this door, we're coming in." He said, and, I'm sure my brother said, "Come in if you dare." I'm paraphrasing here. I don't know if that's what he said. But he closed the door, and he gets...
Meanwhile, your mother was probably, like, in one of the windows with a Tommy going, "Come in here, coppers, I dare ya."
Why does my mom sound exactly like the Canadian guy?
No, your mom's like a 1930s gangster, bro.
Well, yeah, I mean, now that you differentiate it, but it sounds just like your Canadian guy. So, anyways, you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. So, anyways, Ron, he gets dressed and he comes outside and they arrest him. And Ron was a weightlifter. In high school, he was bench pressing almost 500 pounds. In high school. Like, that is fucking ridiculous. For more than 15 years, excuse me, drinking beer does it. Ron had the weightlifting bench press record at 475 pounds, and during a competition. So, anyways, the feds kept coming around. After Jeff got arrested, they kind of got Jeff the same way.
It was the fuzz, see?
Yeah, they kind of got Jeff the same way. And so the feds started coming around trying to ask questions. Well, fast forward a year at this point, me and my friend had decided that we are going to cut lawns in the... Fuck, I know you're falling asleep over there. We're going to cut lawns. Anyways, so I had just had a really big weekend where I had a bunch of money on me. All like 1s and 5s.
And I've known you a long time, and a bunch of money to you is literally probably like 6 1s and 5s.
No, it was 10. Shut up. But...
And your mama was like, "Where'd you get that money, see?"
My brother's girlfriend at the time, I didn't realize these guys were feds because they didn't introduce themselves, right? I had just come back from cutting a bunch of grass, and I'm covered in, like, fucking grass. Like, I'm shirtless and wearing shorts covered in fucking dirt and grass. And the feds are there questioning me and asking basic questions. And then his girlfriend pulls up and goes, "What the fuck are you doing? Why are you talking to him? He's a minor. Don't talk to him." They didn't introduce themselves as feds. I didn't know this. So I'm just answering their questions. Nothing crazy. Just like, "Who are you? What are you doing? Is your mom here?" Blah, blah, blah. So as they're in their car about to pull away.
"If the cop comes, see, don't ever tell him I'm here."
As they're pulling away, I pull out this wad of cash. It's probably $100, but it's all fucking like 1s and 5s. And I start counting it, right? Like right there while the feds are there. And my brother's just got arrested, And so I'm gonna not say her name because she's, yeah. Anyways, so she comes back out, and as the feds are pulling away, I'm sitting like on the steps counting this money, And she smacks me in the head. She goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" That was a late sound effect. I was like counting my money I just made mowing lawns. And she goes, "Are you a fucking idiot? The feds are here trying to get your brothers. They're questioning you. And they're not even out of the driveway. And you're counting this wad of money that you can't explain how you just got."
Yeah, my brother's paid me to hide the body, see?
I'm like, "Well, I'm covered in grass and dirt. Isn't it fucking obvious?" She goes,
Yeah,
"No."
you were burying the body.
Right. She's like, "No, they're going to use that against your brothers that you were part of it." And I'm like, "Well, that's fucking stupid." So, you heard that, right?
Yeah.
That was weird. So, about 6 months later, I want to say, we get a call from somebody that says, "Hey, you need to get your brother out of the house. The FBI has put out an APB on your brother, and they are coming to arrest him right now." And we were like, "Ooh." So I made a call.
Wait. So what year is this?
96? 97? 96.
When did Home Improvement come out? Because, like, you just did the Tim Allen sound effect. Like,
Yeah.
Like, do you guys have, like, a trademark on that?
Yeah, no.
Like, does he owe you money?
Like, he kind of, yeah.
If it was before Home Improvement, you went, ooh?
So
Was your neighbor, like, looking over the fence? You could only see his eyes, and he had a hat on?
right. So I made a phone call. I guess I could talk about this part because my father's dead and he can't corroborate any of it.
Wait, your father's dead?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he died in 2000. So I called my dad and said, "Dad, this is that phone call you didn't want. I need you to come pick me up." And he goes, "All right, son, I'll be there in a little bit." Didn't give me a time frame. We didn't talk on the phone. He comes to pick me up about an hour later. I've got enough clothes for, I don't know how long. I literally packed everything. And I didn't tell my mom I was leaving, and I just left. My dad lived in this place, wasn't under his name. And so we kind of hung out there, and he was, so after about a month, I came back because we got a call that says, "Hey, this APB's been lifted. You can come back home." So I still waited about another week beforehand, and I came back home. But that is how I got an APB put out on me by the FBI, because I counted money in front of them.
So what I gathered from that whole story was that your dad died, and then your mom died.
Yeah.
So there is a possibility that they fuck it again.
Well, I don't know. I know this is going to be controversial, and I'm going to catch a lot of fucking hate for this right now.
Okay.
But my dad's in hell.
Well, that's assuming you believe in hell.
He did, I think. He did.
Well, that's assuming that you believe it, that you say your dad's in hell.
Well, I know my mom's not there. She was a saint.
So yeah, but I mean,
and my dad clearly was not.
Well,
I mean, he was hiding a fugitive. I mean, what kind of shit is that?
So is Ron and Jeff's dad dead too?
Actually, yes. He just died a few years ago.
So she could be fucking him then.
You know what? I think...
Knowing your mom, she's probably fucking all of her exes at the same time.
I hope she's fucking more than that, bro.
Because your mom's a freak.
Listen, my mom is a freak. She is a straight... That's where I get the shit from. It runs in the family. Are you kidding me?
We know about the runs in your family. We heard about the bathroom wall earlier.
To be fair, that kind of stuck to the wall. But it was soft when it came out, so...
Well, story time was kind of boring, I thought.
I just found it interesting. It's kind of a bit of my life about how I had to, hide from the FBI at fucking 14 years old.
I mean, it's interesting that you experienced the same thing as the Trump family, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like they're copying me.
And your mom and your dad, your stepdad, they're all banging.
Yeah, it wasn't my stepdad. Ron and Jeff came first. I came last. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, Amanda came last.
Yeah, well, as far as the boys.
So, Amanda's dad is probably not participating in that because he's...
Plus, he's still alive, so...
Amanda's dad's, mentally handicapped, right?
Yeah, so he wasn't mentally handicapped when my mom
Yes,
and
he
him
was.
fucked. No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
No. He was an alcoholic, and he crashed his car.
Listen, your mom said 1880, deaf, dumb, or blind. If they can't walk, we'll drag him. And she drug him in there, helmet and all. He's like, what are we doing? Timmy? Timmy! Timmy!
That's great.
And your mom's head started going, he went, Timmy. Timmy.
Timmy. That's great.
And then your mom gave birth to Amanda, and they had to fucking get a limousine to take her home because she was fucking 7'12" when she was born.
So she went up a foot since the last time?
And he went, Timmy?
That's great.
That's how she got her name. The only other word he ever said after she was born, he went, Amanda!
So, I'm out of beer.
Oh, I guess that's the end of the podcast then. All right, so thanks for joining us on the return of what used to be formerly known as the BareAss The Bomb Show, now the Fat Hawg Podcast. And thanks for coming back with us. And
Yeah, we appreciate it.
we'll see you next time.
Peace, most mahalos.
And you hear that? You hear that?
I'm
I'm pretty sure that's an Austrian guy jerking off to you.